The scars of the 2007-2008 post-election violence are yet to heal, even as Kenya prepares for the upcoming general election in March 2013. Much of the violence that was witnessed after the last general election was perpetrated by the youth who went on rampage after incitement by political leaders who had stoked the fires of negative ethnicity in peace-loving Kenyans. In reality, the youth demographic in Kenya is still plagued with runaway unemployment, marginalization from key levels of leadership and governance, drug abuse, amongst other social ills, all of which contribute to their vulnerable status, making them easy prey for politicians. In realization of these facts, the Church World Services Giving Hope program set about to promote and inculcate the importance of creating and maintaining peaceful coexistence within Kenya's diverse ethnic fabric through the Peace Concert, which was held during this year's International Youth Day. The concert was followed by a 3-day conference titled Youth Action in Peace and Development, which was attended by youth representatives from the wider East African region. The venue for the Peace Concert held during this year's International Youth Day was the August 7th Memorial Park, setting a somber mood for the day's activities as participants reflected on experiences during the bloody period that was the 2007-2008 post-election violence. Picha Mtaani set up a photo exhibition of graphic and detailed scenes captured during the violence, which served as a stark reminder of the turmoil and bloodletting which occurred. The faces of pain, death and suffering portrayed in the photos moved many Kenyans who once again vowed that politicians must not be allowed to lead Kenya down the same bloody road as the 2013 poll draws ever closer.
They are very disturbing in mind. And when we reflect back to that 2007 election, we can't repeat what is here.
We have seen photos of our fellow Kenyans who were once living in peace, clobbering one another. This is very, very bad. So it is us, me and you, to preach peace.
If we can change our own thinking, if we can realize it's not our tribe, it's not our creed, it's not the politician, but I myself for my own country, and to make the right decision for what I would wish to see, to live and to feel as a Kenyan.
Without peace, we can't get a job. Without peace, we can get anything that we want. We can live our dreams. So, as a counsel, as an advice, I would like to say that never accept that leaders take us to become rebels, to be in conflicts.
Some of the images, most of which were graphic in nature, proved too much for some Kenyans who were overwhelmed by emotion as memories of this dark and tragic period in Kenya's history returned to them. After this sobering reminder, the Peace Concert got underway and the entertainment menu on offer was as diverse as all the cultures represented at the event. It was talent galore as youth from across the East African region came forward in a display of talent like never seen before. Kenya's own singer-cum-actress Avril and gospel hip-hop artist Juliani also performed, and they did not disappoint the ecstatic crowd. Not to be left behind, these young girls taught the crowd a thing or two about dancing. With participants for the peace concert drawn from the wider East African region, Kenyan youth who were victims of the 2007-2008 post-poll chaos were able to share experiences with other youth from countries like Rwanda, Burundi, Uganda and South Sudan, all of which have undergone ethnic violence.
I believe in what the program is doing, and particularly in investing in the youth, and gradually, step by step, making them appreciate what they have, and particularly now that they are representative from the East African community. Youths from Kenya who experience post-election violence are able to share with, say, youths from Burundi or Rwanda, and sharing that in a setting like this is quite important, because then we are able to learn from each other.
As Kenya gears up for the March 2013 polls, much is needed to be done in terms of preparing the necessary groundwork to avert the likelihood of violence, especially among the youth. According to Church World Service Giving Hope Program Officer, this process is already underway.
In marking the International Youth Day 2012, CWS youth program called Giving Hope has organized a Choose Peace concert. That is a concert that has brought together artists from all over Kenya, acrobats, musicians, and even photojournalists come together to talk about issues of peace. Issues of peace in light of what youth can do to promote peace within their communities. That is what the concert is about, reminding youth where we have come from, and that we don't want to go back to the past issues of fighting and being manipulated by politicians. As CWS Giving Hope program, what we are doing now in the run-up to the general elections of Kenya next year is to dialogue more with the youth, to sit down with them and find out what kind of forums are they engaged with as we approach the elections. Are they aware of what their rights are as citizens of this country, and what can they as youth do to promote peace among the communities, and also mostly what can they do to influence other youth to make positive choices as we approach the elections.
Amani na uhuru raha tupate na ustawi. And I challenge you therefore, our honorable youth, that the ball is in your court. You can be the best you can, if only you can believe in yourself. It's for this very reason that CWS Africa has adopted the slogan, promoting youth-driven opportunities in resilient communities. You have demonstrated yourselves that given space, you can do exploits.
Regardless of our political positions, kitu muhimu ni kitu moja. Tuhakikishe ya kwamba amani imedumu. Sawa sawa? Tusikubali mara nyingine kugawanywa na wanasiasa ati tuanze kupigana, au sio jamaa?
I like being youth, and I like seeing youth choosing peace. I'm very glad about it.
What clearly came out from these events that were organized by the Church World Services Giving Hope program is that the youth do not want to be used by politicians anymore. What they're demanding from the political leadership is a peaceful electoral process and a peaceful environment to empower themselves and realize their dreams.
tunaogelea kwa jasho zetu. Who's laughing now? Milioni from 10 bob, nilitoa wapi extra zeros? Jiulize mbona donati na shimo, shingo shot kati ya mfuko, Johnny legal, dish kwa rooftop, si DSTV ya kuomba dish distinct, vampire